Alright, so surviving life in the country. What's this? Lesson number 64. I think we've already talked about the chickens and protecting them. Deer. Okay, when you're out in the country, depending on what part of the country you live at, if you're here in BC, you're always thinking about deer. And obviously, if you're in the dog business, not a concern. And by the way, if you have dogs on your property, that will not stop deer from coming on your property. Man, these deer are brazen. Unless you have dogs running free 24/7 on your property, yeah, don't expect the deer to be finding greener pastures. They will come around. We have our dogs inside at night and inside through the majority of the day, the vast majority of the day, this time of year when it's wet. So things to consider. First of all, this is one of our main veggie patch areas where we're growing a lot of the produce right here. So you can see a fence here that's about 6.5 feet. Okay, you don't need barbed wire or anything, you just need something they can't jump. And 7 feet is actually the gold standard. So this is about 6.5 feet here. And let's just continue, okay? You can see here we've got a lesser fence. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so that fence is about 5 feet. So our main fence area is down here. Now this fence took a long time to put together. Mr. Morsey, Rob Moore, helped me put it together, and it took months of banging in posts, and I got tired watching Rob. He did the majority of it, the vast majority. But yeah, let's just talk about it. We only have half the property fenced. That's 5 acres, and again, we've got half of it fenced, and you know, do the math on that. It took months to do. Now, we weren't working 24/7, you know, but if I added it up all together, I don't know how many weeks went into this project. And it's something that's ongoing. You know, you're going to have areas like this where you've got that stucco wire. Okay, no deer is going to go through that. But then you're going to have areas like this right here where you've got the deer fencing. So the deer fencing is cheap. It's like $75. Again, integrity fencing. I mentioned it in an earlier blog. Best place in Victoria that I've found. So price it out. Shop around. Depending on where you live, shop around and, you know, find out what is the best deal going, and ask for a discount if you're buying in bulk. And just tell them you're in the dog business. You can refer other people to them if they give you a break in price. Worst thing they can say is no. I didn't do that with integrity, but it sure crossed my mind. So a couple other things to consider. Okay, with the fencing, again, we've got, just to recap, we've got 2 layers of it. We've got the main one here, then areas you really want protected. You got a secondary fence. You've got to maintain this stuff. Okay, every now and then a deer's going to come flying through it at night. They won't see it, so you got to walk the perimeter, you know, at least once every month or so, and just see if there's any breaks. If there is, it only takes a couple minutes to put a few twist ties in there, shore it up. So that and the bottom. Okay, all along the bottom, you got to weigh it down. You can see plywood there, old plywood, and you got to make sure it's cinched down properly on the bottom. So yeah, you see that we're using anything we can. You know, you got a few poles. These poles were here when we bought the property, but for our deer fencing, we didn't put in too many poles. We just went with you know, natural things we could use, trees, and yeah, mainly trees. So that's it. And again, you're thinking about getting into not the dog business per se, but you know, you got a rural property. You're looking at growing any kinds of produce, and food for thought. Over and out.